All right, everybody, what is up? So I refilming the intro because I was going to do something different. I did end up going pond hopping in the video. That was going to be the initial idea, is going pond hopping, but I had a better idea. So when I went shopping for new lures and baits, my son ended up picking one out, and that's what we threw for the whole video. So this video is actually going to be fishing what my son picked out, and that was the Googan Squad blazing worm. So we're going to go hop into the video and you guys can see if it did good or not. The thing is, there's a lot of trash around it and it's not very deep. It doesn't look very deep anyway. So I don't know if there's actually anything in here. I've never fished this spot before and I've never even seen anybody fishing it. But good news is it looked like something just hit on top water, so should be decent. And as of right now, it'll probably change. It might change, but I'm throwing a 6-inch speed worm on my bait caster, and on my open spool, I'm throwing a wacky rig. I might end up hooking the wacky rig on, I might end up hooking the speed worm on the open spool. Just so I can throw a rattle trap on this setup. The thing about this water is it's pretty clear. So I might have to end up switching worms. Because I'm throwing a like dark June bug color. I also may have started a little early. Sunrise isn't until like 6:40. So there might be like 20 minutes that it's kind of pointless, but early bird gets the worm, so I was gonna see if there was one that was aggressive pre-sunrise. It wasn't even hooked into it, just the worm's tail was wrapped around it. All right, so I know I don't know that much about fishing, but the little bit that I do know, when I'm fishing something like this, when I'm fishing a open water from the shore pond, I like to fish in a fan. So like starting over here or in the middle, it doesn't matter where you start, but go here, here, and cast a little bit farther than what you did. Not farther, but a little bit more to the right or to the left of what you threw the first time. And that's just because, you know, just because you throw it right there doesn't mean a fish over here might not see it. So I like to work when I can. At first I was in the trees, so it was kind of hard to fish it like that because of the fact that, you know, there was a tree next to me or that there was overhang that made it hard to get over there. But I'm gonna try and fish in a fan each section that I go to, just to try and cover as much water as I can. So if you notice how I fished that, was I did start in the middle, kind of to where I'm at now, and worked my way left. So if I started right here, now I'm starting to work my way this way, but because of this tree, I'm not gonna be able to fish it completely that way. But that's right after I make the last cast that I think I can make. That's where I'll move down the bank. Got one. Come here, Stinky. And just like that, come here. Come here, Slimy. There we go. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. The little ponds that you're gonna fish, almost all of them in Florida have fish. It's just whether or not you can get them. That's a good looking bass. I think there's a lot of grass in here though, because of how green the top of it, how green he is on top. But first fish, and it wasn't in the boat. Gotta love it. Later, Stinky. I gotta find my worm because he just launched it. Yeah, that one's donezo. Oh, and I did just catch my hat. Oh my goodness, we're catching all kinds of stuff this morning. I caught that one on the blazing worm, Googan Squad, June bug. From the people I have talked to that have been fishing a lot longer, this is always, especially in Florida, is a go-to color. Just because a lot of the water is so muddy. All right, we're gonna make one more cast in the spot. He was slimy. Make one more cast in the spot. Then we're gonna move down. Off to a good start. Said I wanted to give myself an hour and we got him in 30 minutes and I haven't even worked the whole pond yet. That was the last cast on this spot. Now we're gonna pick up and move down. And the thing about that little dude, I didn't really have to set hook. He was just on. Well, that was the first fish of the channel. Hello? So that was the first fish of the channel. And it only took me, was this the 4th video? So that's the thing that's nice about living in Florida, is being able to go to a little pond right down the road and catch fish. And because I decided to swing that one back and accidentally grab my other pole, I ripped the tail off of this one. Neat. We are gonna save this one because that could be used as a Senko later now because of the way it is. If I wanted to throw a June bug Senko for any reason. And this one we're gonna try not to snag on anything. Hopefully a fish is what messes it up, not my rod sitting behind me. What's kind of cool about Florida waters though is you can't just, it's not just bass that you can catch in here. There's always that chance of catching a gator. See, in the speed worm, what I like about that is that it gives you the ability to cover water. I'm not having to throw a finesse bait where it's slow working it back. Like you might find the aggressive little stinkies. I watch too much John B. But you might find the aggressive little guys, and this bait is perfect for that because you're not sitting there having to work a little bit at a time. You can just slow roll it in the whole time and just move your way down the bank and cover as much water as possible. So like now that you know there's fish in here, you know, later in the day if you wanted to, you could come throw a finesse rig or something else. But that's what's nice about the little bodies of water, is that it's not like you're really having to find them. If you know that they're there, you'll get them eventually. That's what I like about these worms too, is the fact that you don't just have to throw it at the bottom. You can put a lighter weight or weightless and throw it on top water too. And it seems like that's what this individual fish is wanting to hit, is top water. So we're just throwing it out past where he's at, lifting my rod tip up, getting it up top, and slow rolling it right through him. Maybe he'll bite it, maybe he won't. There he is. Yes, sir. Wonder if it's the same little guy. Relax, homie. You're good, you're good. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. I kind of think this is the same one, because I remember that spot on the other one. Made him bleed a little bit. But number 2, I'm trying to see if it's the same one, but I don't see the spot on him. So number 2 for this pond. Good looking fish. All right. Goodbye, Stinky. I love when they don't fully take the lure, the worm, or break it. But then you got to try and re-thread this thing, which can be a pain in the butt. The only problem is this one's pretty tore up now, but we're gonna throw it again just because I don't really feel like not wasting, but messing up another one. All right, we are gonna move spots though, because I knew there was one jumping over here and I kind of figured we'd be able to get him because he seemed pretty aggressive, but we ended up getting him. Now we're gonna move on. I don't know if we're gonna find anything over here, just because it looks like it gets much more shallow. They're definitely jumping over here. That's what I love about Florida though. Because like I said, if I want to go fishing, I can go to just about any body of water and go catch fish. The big lakes are hard because if you're not able to move very quick, like in the boat, like I can't move that fast. So we're kind of stuck to just fishing an area, like a small area. But if you can go right into a city and go catch some fish. These guys fight this morning. Oh, there goes that worm. Knew that one was coming. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Yeah, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Damn, he choked that one. There we go. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen. And this pond is going off. And all 3 of them have been different fish. They all look very healthy though. Thanks, Stinky. Boom. And he's gone. Burning through these speed worms though, man. I will say, that's one thing as a new angler I wish I didn't do. I wish I didn't go to Walmart and buy every lure I saw, because then when I start fishing, I start second guessing, like, should I throw this or should I throw that or should I throw this? If you just keep it simple and go with these speed worms, wacky worms, don't give yourself the ability to overthink what you're doing, you'll get more fish. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you know, I just got too much stuff. I mean, it never hurts to have it. It's always there if you need it or want to throw it, or, you know, you never know, you might get lucky and figure it out. But if you're new to fishing and you just want to start trying to catch as much as you can, soft plastics are the way to go. They're extremely versatile. You want to throw it top water, you want to throw it down and let it sink. And I'm personally a fisherman that likes moving baits, things that move. I'm not one to sit there and, like, finesse rigs are extremely hard for me to fish. So speed worms are where it's, honestly, speed worms are my favorite soft plastic bait, because you can just slow roll it in. If you want to throw it on top and roll it in and get the big aggressive ones, you can get a top water bite off of it. It's just hard for me to throw because I have all my other stuff, I have all my other lures, and I think, oh, I want to catch one on this, I want to catch one on that. It's more what I want to catch them on, not what they're actually going to eat. And that's something I'm having to learn as I go, is if I know they're going to eat something, throw that if I want to bite. Now, is it fun to throw what I want to throw and catch them on what I want to catch them on? Yes. But if I know they're biting on something like a speed worm, like a June bug speed worm, throw that. Especially if you haven't generated bites in a little bit, like, you know, 4 videos later, I finally caught, I'm at a 300% increase of catching fish. Sometimes you just got to stop ego fishing and throw what you know they're going to eat. And I think I'm going to make a big move and go over there to that patch of trees and see if I can fish some fish on that side, because I know I've been seeing them jump over there. And by the looks of it, the thing is, this is on a school, this is on like a high school's grounds. So I want to try fishing that little pond. I mean, it's a park, so it looks like I can get away with it, even though it's adjacent to a high school. But maybe I'll save that video for another time. I'll save that pond for another time. You know, looking at it, I would have not thought that I would think that there's fish in here, but I didn't think it would be this good. Like, they're not big, but they're decent size. I mean, those are probably, I would say the second one was probably under a pound. The third one, though, that one was over a pound. That's the thing, though, is the 3 that I've caught already those were healthy fish. So there's probably bigger ones in here. It's just being able to get out to the middle, because that's where it's going to be deepest and that's where they're going to be hanging out. And what's crazy is this being right in the middle of town, I would think that it's overfished, but I've never seen anybody fishing here, so these fish aren't used to seeing lures. I wouldn't say this pond is necessarily overfished. Tried to spot fish one, I got stuck on a branch. Because I found when you're fishing these, if there's a fountain, if you can get out into it, that's a good spot, because that puts moving water, it moves the bait fish around a bit, so you should be able to get something if you can get out closer to it.